What's up guys, OG2K here, and today we are just going to be playing some ranked with these blitz cards again. Dude, it is so much fun to play with this Mostert running back here, guys. Pretty just insane card we got going on at running back. But got to sub in our players. We like to have the fastest guys up top, and actually the way we have our team set right now, you guys will see these stats here, but it's kind of annoying to do this in game sometimes, so I'm just gonna try and do it here. We'll put Wiggins up top and then Porter up top. Woods could play outside corner. Actually, he's actually at that spot, so I'll get back to the gameplay once I finish this here. All right, close pinch, nickel 2-4 in Minnesota Vikings defense and Mutt. In regs, though, I use Saints because obviously I like nickel wide for the stunts. We just show blitz with linebackers, which is right on the D-pad and then right bumper. I like to do that when they're in compressed sets so that my linebackers get pretty close to the line and up close here. First, under center, crash up, contain, hover over the center, watch for any run shoots, watch for any rollout, like, boot, crossers or corners or anything. Okay, he's got a crosser on cup. We were almost there. With this team, 4 double or nothings on this defensive line for nickel 2-4. That'll do insanely good for this defense. I just had my mic unmuted there apparently because we forgot to turn it off. So I'm sure this guy was kind of confused why I was talking in game chat, but that's besides the point. We got 4 double or nothings and then 2 deep zone KOs on the 2 top safeties. That essentially just makes the deep blues play a little bit better and knock out passes a tiny bit better. Right there, he just throws right at McCollum. I don't know what happened there, but he must have got bumped or something. But we'll take that stop. Easy stop. Now easy offense. Come out and halfback dive. If halfback dive doesn't work, figure out how to make halfback dive work, and figure out, you know what, if halfback dive is not going to work, then what are they doing? What resources are they using that are going to make them struggle in other places? See right here, that outside corner is going to have to make a play on this flat, and he doesn't. We'll just take our yards. Burst around him, we'll take our 7. That's exactly how we play offense. If something's taken away, that's fine. Like, things could be taken away. Every play has a solution, but some of the plays we have, if you have a solution, you're definitely going to be giving up other things. So that's just what you got to be good at, noticing. Here we go, Mostert up the middle. Take our 8 yards. Honestly, we're just going to play a basic game. If he's going to stay in that same defense, we're going to run dive. That's basic as that. And then if he stops dive, which he's going to have to do a ton to do, then we could get into the pass combos. But until then, I mean, Mostert is just insane. Like, that is special, man. We'll actually showcase a little play here. This guy really doesn't seem like he's gonna stop me at all. It's kind of like I kind of feel bad for this guy, like, in a way, but this flat route and this play is so fast and so good. And then you pair this backside combo with the drag Texas and then the post over the middle. It's just super hard to defend. Just look at how fast that flat route runs. It runs like spacing switch in gun bunch X nasty. So that's something. See how his slot's on the left now? We're going to go to I form close, and we're going to run stretch to the right. He's got numbers on the left, so we're going to run stretch to the right. And then there we just ran it up the middle. You know what? Stretch, you don't need to take to the side if that play develops that way. Just cut it where you got room. Like, it's not... Okay, he's in goal line now. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to put you in a situation where you can't even defend this play. If that outside corner takes the fade, we have the wheel. If he takes the wheel, we have the fade. Okay, he takes the fade. We have the wheel for a touchdown. Get in there. All right, let's see if we could get another stop and put this game away so we could show you guys how to beat some more strategies, hopefully, if this guy quits. Guys, the ebook is coming out this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. We are going to be making a school page, and it's going to be super detailed. Offense, defense, and we're going to be teaching you guys how to speed boost as well. Those are the three things. Miami offense. We're going to show you guys the nickel 2-4 primarily on defense. And then for, obviously we're going to show you guys our red zone plays and stuff of that nature. and we're just going to show you guys how, you know, what we look for early, what we look for if they're taking things away. It's just going to be super detailed, and we're also going to have coaching sessions, live, you know, what's it called? They do like those Q&A, like live Q&A. We're gonna be doing like an hour a week for that as well, and it's just gonna be super high quality stuff. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna advertise that here in a few days, and yeah, so just see how we just take away everything basic, and then he's forced to throw something weird. You know what, guys? I'm an MCS pro, by the way. I made a final 8 in the Madrid tournament. I was 2 games off of making the 2-person in person in Madrid. That is kind of crazy. I've been losing like the game before the winning getting game a lot of the time for all those tournaments, but you know, I'm playing against some really good players. Like I mean, man, I forgot to do the MCS breakdown. We're actually gonna have that ready for you guys tomorrow against Gabagol, the round 2 of that MCS, our MCS run. So we're gonna have that ready for you guys tomorrow, and it's just gonna be super detailed as well. Honestly, like this game, like I'm just going to run dive. If dive is working, you guys gotta understand that. Why would I go away from it? Yeah, I've played against people who ran the ball. I've played against people who ran RPOs. It's annoying to face. It's super annoying to face. And you think that, you know, oh, this guy's he doesn't pass the ball. I mean, right there, the RPO is just there. You know, these guys, that's what they're thinking. Like, oh, this guy doesn't pass the ball. He's not good. He can't do anything crazy. Like, anyone can do it. Guys, do what wins. There's so much money on the line in some of these tournaments and games. Do what wins. Take your piece of the pie. See if you guys can do it. So, all right, let's get into the next game here. I just had to say my piece there. All right, for the guys, I've just been thinking about this a little bit. Like, for the guys who have been watching me since the start of my channel about like a month and a half ago, you guys have saw me go from before all these running backs came out in MUT. You've seen me go from like a pure passer in this Dolphins, and that's obviously great. You could literally pass. There's literally a solution for every defense in this playbook, passing and running wise. But you've seen me go from like passing every play to kind of running every play because the dive is just so good. So that's even better for us because now we have the best run and we still have our passing concept. So that is just super. That's the underrated thing about this offense is you're gonna have the ability to pass and run at the very highest level. So that is just super insane. By the way, Arden Key, the reason we have him on the D-line, he's a terrible overall. And also Jared Verse, Jared Verse is good, but he just doesn't have the same, like, he's good, don't get me wrong, but he's just not as fast as some other players. The reason those guys are in is because they have Arden Key with 0 AP double or nothing, and then Jared Verse with 2 AP double or nothing, and it normally costs 3. So we're able to do that. We're able to have some extra AP left over to put these deep zone KOs on our top safety, and it just gives us an opportunity to play better coverage and have a better pass rush with our AP. So that is just what we do. Okay, he is in like a under center formation. Watch for the run. Okay, I'll be in better position for that next time. He's gonna do that. I wasn't expecting that. We're gonna be in better position for that next time. It's the way we play. I say it all the time. We remember the route combos in the first, second, and third quarter, maybe. Sometimes just the first and second, and then in the third and fourth, we're gonna know it and we're gonna switch stick you, and it's gonna be super hard for you to move down the field. Okay, he's in goal line. 4 running back goal line actually. So we're gonna use the top safety. If he passes out of goal line, he passes, but he gets a wide open area there, and Nate Wiggins with an amazing tackle. But that run was pretty good, the way the blocking lined up for him. So we're gonna set up our normal under center D. I just had to see that to figure it out first. If he comes out in goal line, we're going to go back to the pinch, crash up, contain. But we just wanted to see how that went. So see what he comes out in here. They have 40-second play clock in ranked, so he's going to be able to chew the clock and stuff. 4 running backs again, strong wing. We're going to be there. Make sure we flip so that the numbers are on the strong side. And since he runs stretch over there again, we now have the numbers. He's just simply able to outrun Tyler Nubin somehow. Let's see if we got someone faster. Bates. Honestly, let's put Bates. I'm only putting Bates in. He's 2 height less than 2 inches shorter than I'm saying height, like height is like some stat. No, it's like a real life thing. But he's 2 inches shorter than Tyler Nubin, but he's 1 speed faster, so that'll help. Actually, never mind. I was thinking like if he's gonna run the ball, he would just be able to get out there, but never mind, bro. I'm just gonna have those 2 inches of extra height so that he could catch more picks. Okay, hover over the center. He runs toss to that side now. Nate Wiggins with an insane play at safety. He plays outside corner in real life, but in the game we have him at top safety because you want your fastest guys up top so they don't get burnt by streaks. But right there, that was an insane play out of my guy Nate Wiggins there. So 4th and 1. Honestly, we're gonna come out in this, see if we could just shoot the run, make sure we're flipped to that side. We're gonna run commit right, user the top safety. Okay, he runs right, run commit right. Oh, he barely gets it. Arden Key almost got him. I mean, if he has to work this hard to get his yards, that's fine with me. He's gonna eventually screw up. Only the elites can take their 2 yards of play, convert their 4th downs every time. Sounding kind of similar, right? Sounding kind of similar to the way OG2K plays offense, but yeah. So hover over the center, take away all the underneaths, throws it, and is that Nate Hobbs who knocked that out? Good job, man. Nice. He doesn't have any ability on, and he was able to knock that out. So we're actually gonna put. Actually, I don't know who's better. I think Bates is just a high overall. They're the same height and speed. Those two, Bates and who's the other guy again? Bates and I have short-term memory, bro. I don't know. I forgot who it was, but he just throws a screen pass there. Nice job by JT Woods on that outside hard flat to be able to come down and make the tackle. 3rd and 15. Here we're gonna make sure we have clouds instead of hard flats. First, we shade down so that the slot corner in the purple zone turns into a hard flat, and then after that we shade up. The way you shade down, wire triangle down on the right stick, and then wire triangle up on the right stick to shade up, and then it'll turn those flats from hard flats to cloud flats, and they'll play corners, posts. They'll just play deeper, and since it's 3rd and 15, we just got to keep them from getting that 1st down, and we'll be literally like, if he gets a field goal, that's fine with me. That's what we're thinking right now. Make sure that middle third is on the wide side against 2x2. Bring this top safety back on the left because he could go double streaks on that side. Make sure that hook's guarding the seam. Pass commit since it's a passing down. Rogers is not fast, so we don't need to contain. Okay, Bush is covered. Beautiful. See, he gets his 4 yards, but not the 1st down though, so that is perfectly fine with me. If he comes out again, we're gonna literally shade up. Make sure our vert hooks are playing right at the sticks and have those cloud flats out there. So let's see if he's gonna go. And if he's gonna take his 3, we're gonna just score quick and make him try and move the ball down the field quick. Okay, he's going. Empty base flex. You know what? We'll go to cover 2. We'll man up the wide side, and then yeah, we'll do this. Man up the wide side, and then have zones on the short side because there's less room to work on the short side. Notice how we're zoning out at the end, Max Crosby, to take away the seam a little bit. Okay. Max Crosby just made the play of his life on that. Don't ask me what route that guy was on, but Max Crosby just played it somehow. I wasn't expecting Max Crosby really to get out of that area, but man, that was insane for him to drift and be able to swat the ball in front of him. That's more than I could ask from him, honestly. So okay, he chewed it all the way into the 2nd quarter with a whole minute off of the clock pretty much. And Mostert 99 speed. Can he get out for 6? Yeah, he can. It's just Mostert is just so much faster than every player on the team that it's like, it's kind of yeah, he's gonna quit. So we have more time to get into another game here. Let's see if we could show you guys how to beat some other strategies. All right, we are back for game 3 of the video. I mean, dude, normally we don't get to 3 games in one video, but when we're moving this crazy, like, I'm starting to get like unstoppable and as we say that, we get a fumble, a lucky fumble on his first. That's what happens, man. When we play bend but don't break D, we're gonna be able to make hit sticks. Like, we have guys in places to make tackles. We're gonna be, and it's not me trying to justify it. It's just, okay, this guy's in dollar. It's gonna be very tough for him to play. Good defense here. Okay, he makes a nice shoot, and we break a tackle. Nice, but since he's moving that linebacker over for like a looping blitz or a looping like run shoot, now we're gonna run to the left, and what we're gonna do, this power O is your best friend against dollar, and he's the pulling blockers are just, yeah, it's just the pulling blockers in that play are like way too much for you to have to worry about when you're in dollar. So it's gonna be quite impossible if he's trying to defend it this way. If he stays in dollar, man, we're just gonna go to power O and I form close every single play, regardless of, you know. Notice how we're okay. He's in mid blitz now. Okay, beautiful look on the right now because that outside corner is gonna get blocked, and the RPO flat to this tight end will be there. Beautiful. Okay, the top safety was actually the one who got blocked, but that's fine. We'll still take our 10 yards. It's going to force him to get into a different defense if he stays in the same thing. Okay, he is in the same thing. Same play. If they're in the same D, we're going to call the same play that worked. Just put him out there, and we get 7 yards this time. Like, you're getting 10 yards, 7 yards, 15 yards on a run. We haven't passed the ball. This is just formation discrepancies, is basically what it is. Like, then we just run dive. I don't know. He got a guy to come in free, which is perfectly fine. Okay, now we got to make a basic pass on 3rd and 3. That's, I mean, if you can't make a pass on 3rd and 3 occasionally, then it's going to be hard to win anyways. But the way we play, we are going to make it easy. I mean, we're not going to have to pass on 3rd and 3 unless we absolutely need to. This is a great combo. We're going to untarget his user. And he's, wow, he bumped my running back on that Texas route. I'm not just like, that was a bad read, but that was the reason that happened, is my running back got bumped a little bit. So here we're going to call the motion play. It's going to be very tough for him to keep up with this. If he keeps up with this motion play and he defends it, that's good. But I don't think he's going to be able to, you know, see how that guy's motioning over with him. Wow, he's able to play the flat. That was sometimes tough to tell if he's going to play the flat there, but yeah, that was not good on the one, not good on the not the one, like inside of the 5. I just played bad offense there, but it's hard to play offense inside of the 5 regardless. Here we just switch stick to post. He's throwing it directly at me. Gets knocked out, or his QB gets hit as he's throwing it. That's fine. If you continue to hit him as he's throwing the ball, he's eventually gonna turn over on downs. I like to say, like, if you continue to do the right thing every time, see how he gets hit as he's throwing again? If you continue to do the right thing, eventually it's gonna do something. So even if it is you get the QB getting hit 4 times in a row, and turning the ball over, a turnover on downs because of it, actually he just hits me with an in route there. Eddie George. I did not know this guy had a card in the game. Eddie George. Must be a Legends card or something. I'm not really in tune with like the cards, but by the way, we have 50 Raiders. And then we have Blitz cards. You don't need a theme team for Blitz. You just have like the cards, and then you do the upgrade on them, but you don't really need the theme team for that. So I don't even know if there's a theme team for Blitz. I just have the strategy card, and then I do the individual upgrades on those cards. So that's the way I do it. He does not have like a fast QB. Baker Mayfield's quick, but not enough to have like a contain out there. And I don't know what my vert hooks are doing over the middle. We just got a quick snap there. So make sure we have all of our stuff set before he snaps the ball. So let's see if we could make sure everything is set in the second quarter here. All right, hover over the center, watch for anything. Okay, he goes running back like seam streak, in route, and then that curl gets open. So that was his third read. If we're forcing him to make that many reads on a play, honestly, yeah, 3 reads isn't a lot, but if we continue to make him do that, eventually he's going to throw a pick. So just hover over the center, watch for a run play, watch for that seam streak out there, and he hits his in route again. We got to make sure that we're switch sticking that next time. But again, it is the second quarter. We already got a stop on his first. Actually, we didn't get a stop. We got a fumble, I forget, but it's the first and second quarter, the first half. You're going to take your time to remember his plays, and then from there, that's when you're expected to, you know, kind of have an idea of what you're going to do. That's why we like nickel 2-4, though. That guy sometimes comes in free when you hover over the center. Sometimes even on pass plays, they'll come in free. So that's just the reason we like this defense here. Versus gun, pinch, crash down. Versus under center, we like to pinch, crash up, contain. So, and then obviously we make all these little adjustments. Watch for the crosser. Actually, I took McCollum and I went too high up. It's so hard to judge where those crossers are gonna end up sometimes, but we just judged it the wrong way that play. So we're gonna man up his circle receiver so that RPO is taken away, and then we use the top safety to try and help with the run. He still runs it in though, so let's just get the ball. Let's run Mostert. Let's score easily, and then let's get a stop on him. All right, we got 2 minutes, 3 timeouts left. We're gonna see if we could just use all the time to our advantage. He's gonna come out in this dollar, and let's see if we could just run the ball initially. Okay, he's really selling out for the run with his safeties and stuff. So we're gonna set up some. We're gonna set up some basic route combos. This corner on the right, stem down. We're finally being forced to pass because of the clock. If the flat takes the drag, we have the corner, and vice versa. So right there, the corner is just open. They beat man in zone. Right there, it was zone. So just be on the lookout for those corners on the wide side. Notice how the red corner, when I'm coming out, is on the short side all the time. Right here, we're going to put a deep curl and then have like a backside combo to try and distract them from it. There, Terry McLaurin on the corner again. They beat zone and man. Actually, man and zone rather, but same thing. But that is pretty cool stuff. Now we're just gonna run dive because now that we moved so many yards, the clock can be chewed a tiny bit, not too much. Still give yourself enough time to be able to, you know, have freedom with your play calling. You never want to have too little time so that like you could still decide to run the ball if you want, if you think that's your best chance to move the ball. So that's why we're gonna call this play with 52 seconds here. Okay, that was like a weird handoff. I don't know what that was, but yeah, we might just run dive just to get the first down and then go from there. Yep, dive's open. Just take your first down, and then honestly, we're gonna call timeout here so that we have more time to regroup, think about it, and not mess this thing up. So he's in dollar. We're gonna call a little bit of a different combo here. This will be cover 3, cover 4. That corner should get open. If he doesn't, you might have the post or the inverted whip. He's really going to have to pick one of the two between the inverted whip and the post with his user. So as you can see, he takes the inverted whip. We have the post over top for a touchdown. I don't know if I wanted to score there, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, we didn't really have a choice. Let's see if we could just get a stop and let this game be tied going into the second half. I'm pretty sure we received, so maybe we could get the advantage there. Okay, so we tried to go for a hit stick, and he's going to return this maybe for a touchdown. Actually, even worse, down to the 11, so not good at all. As I wasn't really like paying attention. It's pretty bad, but yeah, so now we're in a really bad spot here, so just got to take away anything quick still, and then from there, like, okay, whip's taken away, beautiful. He hot route or playmakers him or whatever, and then oh my gosh, man, that was insane that he got that to go his way. But Yeah, maybe we could get a return or something weird to go our way though. So let's see. Okay, this combo is gonna do a good job because the fade is gonna pull the deep blues back, the in route's gonna pull the flats down, and then the wheel is gonna get between them. So we might have like a 30-yard gain to the wheel. Beautiful. Don't get picked by baits. I was hoping, but down to down to the 47. 9 seconds left. We're gonna need something like that again. Yeah, honestly, we'll try the same exact thing. This time we're going to Texas the running back instead of in-routing him so that he could also be thrown as an option. Worst things worse, we settle for our 3 points, which is not the end of the world, really. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be taking our 3 points. We just going to be down 4 points, but at least we get the ball and we could do something in the second half here. So, got to make this kick. Okay, Little gets it. Let's see if we could really just play a good second half here. All right, looks like he's in single mug here, and he's going to try and shoot it with his user there. It's just completely not going to work. We were almost out for a touchdown there. We're going to continue to run halfback dive if it's there. Just don't make it hard on yourself, essentially. He's going to do the same thing. We're actually, let's see. Yeah, just take it outside now with Mostert. We actually screwed up the stick, so we don't gain anything there, but that's fine. Had the potential to get a big play and we just screwed it up, so that's happens sometimes. Just gonna run the ball again, honestly. I mean, if he's in the same look, it's gonna be insanely hard to stop the run regardless of who he's using, what kind of run shoot he makes, what adjustments are on his defense. It's really gonna be tough no matter what. So if you guys are just curious on why I'm running the ball every play, that's why. I mean, right here, this play right here is just a perfect example of why I run the ball so much, especially when I have Mostert in these videos. Mostert's a cheat code, man. So yeah, any open hole with Mostert, any opening really when I get to the sideline, you're not gonna really catch this guy because most of the DBs in this game are 4+ speed less than him. So it's kind of crazy to think about sometimes. So if we could get a stop, this thing, it's really going to be over because I don't picture this guy stopping me. And he gets another kick return potentially here out to the 46 of the other side of the field. So his kick returns have been very lucky. So maybe next time he gets the ball, maybe he doesn't get the ball if we stop him. But if he gets the ball again, we're going to have to make sure we got that in order. So, okay, he goes RPO flat. Outside corners there to take care of it. All right. Okay, he's in bunch X nasty. Watch for any weird plays. Watch for any runs. Watch for any in route from the running back that he's been hitting on me the entire game. Okay, he goes solo side corner. And then streak. Porter really should have been picked, but I'll take that knockout with deep zone KO. I was really running down to the running back, but he threw that he kind of lobbed it or something weird. So I was able to end up covering the ground. We're going to pass commit. Running back goes to that side for some reason. And, okay, he hits streak fade on the short side. That'll beat cover 3 sometimes. I should have been looking out for that, man. That was just really tough to see, being that he had a slant and in route on the backside. But, yeah, I sometimes like to look at his short routes and then, okay, and then, wow, he just pulled my hard flat down. That was actually a solid play. Pulled my hard flat down with a swing route, and then he had a tight end slant. So that was a pretty good route combination. I won't lie to you guys. So watch for any run play. We're actually going to try to run coming up the middle. I didn't have time, but he ends up losing 3 yards still. Kind of knew he was going to run the ball there, so gotta be ready for it sometimes. Okay, bunch tight end again. Man up this top safety onto circle for the RPO and make sure everything is taken away. Okay, beautiful. He throws it away. Third and goal from the 5. Really a 35, but now 3rd and goal. Tough to score down here. Man up, circle again. We're gonna leave that deep blue on the back of the end zone so he takes away any deep crosser or something weird. Okay. Beautiful D. Will Anderson gets there. Nice job, man. I'm a Bills fan, so Will Anderson kind of really gave us a hard time in real life, but he's able to help me there. And he did get a D-line pick for me in the MCS game if you guys watched that video a couple days ago. So that is pretty special stuff from Will Anderson. Let's see if we could go down and score for game here pretty much. All right, he's going to move that linebacker over, and that's really like a loop blitz, I'm pretty sure. So now that we run to the left, that guy's going to loop to the right maybe. Yep, he does. And then there's only one linebacker out there really to make a play on the run. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter here. Look at those stats by Raheem Mostert, though. Pretty insane stuff. Let's see if we could continue to establish the run game and just control the game here. Okay, we're going to try the RPO. He's got the outside corner hard flathead. That's the only solution for that. Now that we know that, though, we're going to go streak fade on that side. And that'll really spread him open here because that hard flat on the outside corner means that the top safety is in a deep blue. We're going to untarget his user for any blitz threat. And we were right. Good catch by, what's it called? Terry McLaurin. I got so many blitz players, I really can't remember who's who. So, yeah. But as you saw there, he had to really dedicate all of his resources to, who's my receiver? Jerry Rice and Okonkwo, the tight end. So we were able to hit a drag underneath all that chaos. Here we're just going to run the ball, honestly. Able to chew the clock out. Going to go to like an RPO stretch here. If the bubble's there, it's an easy 10 yards, you know. But we're going to take the run as well. Get to a 3rd and 2. Going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we could just continue to run the ball, take his timeouts, and take the time with me as well. All right, 3rd and 2. I wouldn't hate a run if the look is right. And I'm liking this look. So we're going to run dive, and we get stopped. 4th and 1. We're going to go for this for game. Really game here. So let's look at the look. Same look. I don't know if I want to leave it up to that, though. I don't. So we're going to call this. If he stays in this look, we're going to have something. So what this play will be, he's using that linebacker, so he's really got limited resources on that right side of the field. And, you know, we just call a high-low read. Actually, I forgot that we want to chew the clock. Wow, and then we get out of bounds. So he's definitely going to get the ball back now. And we're going to have to score a touchdown here to go up the full touchdown. I just screwed that up pretty bad, but is what it is. We're still got the ball, still in a good spot. So that's, at the end of the day, as long as we got the ball, as long as we could still score a touchdown, it's really not the end of the world. We're just going to have to play some sort of defense on the back end now. And we gotta make sure we score the touchdown, you know, mainly first here. So, yep, Mostert gets tackled again. So I don't know how that guy's coming in free, but is what it is. Can't call that run here. We're gonna go to a motion play. We're just going to post the tight end and run some underneath running back routes, and then have a corner. If the outside corner takes the corner, we have the wheel. And vice versa. Right there, he takes the wheel and we have the corner. So beautiful stuff there. Do we go for 2? Yeah, we're going for 2. We don't want to let this up to him. So I think this combo will do great against this look actually too. So let's see. Yep. We got the zig route. Beautiful. We go up a full 8. So he cannot win the game here no matter what. And it puts a little bit more pressure on him when he's on offense here. Acceleration clock is on and ranked. So as long as we tackle him in bounds, he's going to lose seconds off this clock. And right there, that won't help. He gets it at the 35. I don't know how to aim the kick so that he doesn't get it like super far out there. But it's just unfortunate sometimes. So we're going to shade up, have cloud flats out there. He goes post. And the corner also as well. I wasn't able to shade up in time, so that's unfortunate. But we're going to try. Actually, now we can't really shade up because, yeah. So he goes fade. And wow, that is a terrible read by him. That's Bates really should have picked that, but is what it is. Shade up this time. Move these top safeties back so that they don't get beat by anything weird. Okay, he hits a running back in route and doesn't get tackled somehow. It's fine with me. Clock's still moving. He has to go hurry up and rush his play. Move the top safeties back. We're going to flip now. Make sure we shade up so that everyone is going to play back on corners, posts, and things of that nature. He's going motion wheel on this receiver. And Newbin is there and gets completely ragdolled by Eddie George. So, assuming he's going to go hurry up here again. Yep. Shade down, shade up. Move the top safeties around in the place of our liking. He flips. He's taking more time off the clock. I do not agree with that flip call. He goes corner. Okay. And then he throws it right at me. That is insane, honestly, that we did not pick that or anything, really. So, yeah, so. Shade up. Move the top safeties around again. Make sure the flat to the running back is taken away. Beautiful. That's taken away. Tackled. He has to call timeout. He really has to push the ball to the end zone here. And we're just going to make sure that the end zone is covered. Deep half that safety. Make sure everything's taken away. Okay, he hits a drag, and that's not smart at all. It is not smart. Let's see if he could call another play. We're actually going to come out and cover 2. Make sure everything over the middle on the sidelines is taken away. And he hits me over the middle. Wow. My mid-read is supposed to be there, man. That was insane. That is really unfortunate. So let's see if we could stop his 2-point conversion and end the game here. But if we go to overtime, I still like my chances, honestly. So that's why we went for 2, though. I knew something stupid would happen. So if we would have caught one of those picks that he threw earlier in the drive, we wouldn't have had to deal with that. But unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. So bunch tight end, man up that circle receiver. Make sure everything on the deep back of the end zone is taken away. Make sure the QB scramble is taken away if he does so. Okay, he's going deep corner, and we switch stick onto it. We just saw the play, so see if Banks could get out. No, we can't. So appreciate you guys for coming through the video. Ebook's coming out this weekend in the next day or so. I've been working very heavily on that. Join the Discord server. We will be, just a lot of cool stuff going on there, answering questions. A lot of cool stuff's going on. Also, my Twitch, I will be streaming a lot after my ebook comes out. I've just been working on that. Look at the Thanksgiving here, man. I did not know this was in the game, but that is super cool. Look at Baker Mayfield and friends. That is insane. We're gonna use that for the thumbnail, man. I did not know they had that in the game, but pretty cool stuff, man, out of my team. So appreciate you guys for coming to the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.